Hello, my friends. I think I'm live, but I would love if you can confirm that I'm live. Okay, just doing the checking some things if the sound is correct. Hello. I think everything is good, my friends. I think everything is good. Okay. My friends. Okay, no one is confirming if everything is good. My friends, sound is okay? We are live? Are we live, my friends? Greetings, Dan, Empire Gone, Waterman, Rhea, Bobby, my friends. Live in Florida. Yeah, I'm live in Portugal, but I understand your point, yeah. I saw people saying that there is tornado season right now in America. Is this true, my friends? I was not aware. Okie Peg, how do you, André? How are you doing, my friend? Oklahoma. My friends, it's good to be back on a Sunday again. Yes, oh, perfect, my friends. Don't clickbait me, bro. So, my friends, let's start with that thing about clickbaits. First of all, if you guys follow me, I always do some type of clickbait because that's how YouTube works. But at the end of the day, I also provide truth. Sometimes a bit dramatic for what it is, but there is a thing that I really want to tell you today, my friends. So you guys have to stay with me. So you guys are saying it's tornado season? Many that's really... Oh, wow, my friends. Sorry for that. Actually, I mean, makes sense. Tornadoes are... is tornadoes or hurricanes? Sorry. But either way, both are devastating, right, my friends? So, my friends, that said, we know you do clickbait. Okay, I do clickbait, but I also provide truth. I want to make this clear, my friends. Of course, when I say what's... for example, when I do the cooking videos, I say, what's peanut butter cookies? You guys understand that of course there is clickbait because peanut butter cookies automatic says what it is. But it works on YouTube, don't ask me why. Massive tornado outbreak over several days? Really, sports madness. Okay. My friends, look, before we even do the introduction, let me be honest with you. Please be safe if you live in one of those areas. At the end of the day, man, don't try to fight Mother Nature because it's impossible. We like our titles? Okay, thank you so much, my friends. Actually, you can already leave a like. We are just starting. The introduction is not done yet, but you can already leave a like. My friends, someone could be having a bad day. And I'm speaking to that person. I love you, my friend. I hope you enjoy this live. I hope you enjoy this community. Look at all the friends we have here. Look at all of them. You are welcome here. And I'm not joking. You are welcome here. My friends, we are going to do the introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Sunday Live. We go live every Sunday. And this is the moment of the weekend I wait the most because I love to talk with my American friends. As you can see, all of them beautiful people right there. And if you are watching this after the live is done, remember, you can always come next Sunday and have some fun with us. That said, I have to ask you for one thing right away. If you have been enjoying the content, if you are having a great time, if you think the Sunday Live is something we should continue, leave me a like right now, my friends. Leave me a like. And last but not least, there is 50 states in America, 50 beautiful states. All of them are beautiful. What about Texas? It's incredible. What about Hawaii? It's amazing. I want to see right now. There, my friends, this is the space for you. Not my house, you guys understand, right? But this is the space for you. Tell me in the comments. From which state you are watching right now. I'm gonna read all of them. And 50 beautiful states. We need at least 25 here. 25. Arkansas. My friends, did I say Arkansas correct? Arkansas. That's a beautiful name. Already like it. Thank you so much. Okay. Arkansas, Indiana. Indiana always so strong, my friends. I'm not sure what is going on with Indiana, but I love it. Kansas, Washington, Michigan. I love Michigan tonight again. Oh, Oklahoma, Texas, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Indiana and Florida are going crazy today, my friends. Pennsylvania, Texas, North Carolina, Georgia. Where is my California people? California appearing right now. Missouri, Texas, North Dakota, Minnesota, Florida, Oklahoma, Ohio, Arizona, my friends. I'm telling you, Arizona is one of the strongest states here. Mississippi today also strong. New Jersey, be careful with the aliens, by the way. New York, Rhode Island, Ohio, Virginia, Louisiana, New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Rhode Island, Illinois, the great state of Texas. How are you? South Carolina, Idaho, South Carolina is going crazy. Las Vegas, Nevada. I love to see it. Arkansas, Lisbon. Wait. Okay, let's continue. Russia. Wait, my friend, now you guys are trolling. Okay, Tennessee, New York, California, Maine. Donation.
May I request a Hollywood Squares review? Classic America game show from back in the day.
First of all, my friends, thank you so much for the support, and I always see you in the chat, so it means a lot. We shall see. Cannot promise everything because we have things to do today, but if we have time, we'll do it. I don't know the state I'm in with a Portuguese name. Okay. Kansas, Alaska. Molly is watching from Alaska. My friends, I'm telling you, we have people from all over. How many people do we have watching right now? Actually, I cannot see it. That's why I'm asking. I assume maybe 100 people or something. Florida, Rhode Island, Utah, Wyoming, Montana. Now, friends, I feel like from the 50 states, we may have 39 or 38. It's kind of crazy. North Carolina again. The word lie is the thing I find the most clickbait. It has connotations in the South that are unpleasant. It's a word not used in ordinary conversation. An ugly word that used lightly. Regina, oh, look, sorry for that, my friend. I'm being honest with you. I didn't know about that connotation, as you can assume. 300 people watching? That's amazing, my friends. That's really, really amazing. So, my friends, I thought doing something that I've been avoiding. I'm gonna show to you. Actually, the news. Okay. I guess we should go back into the news. Otherwise, people will say we are clickbaiting. So, my friends, I love to do the lives. I have the best time ever. Sadly, sometimes you guys send musics for me to react. And because of that, I got some copyrights. Some strikes. I'm working on that. Everything will be solved. You don't have to worry. But the thing I'm realizing is I love to react to country music. The other day we ended up reacting to John Denver and Johnny Cash. By the way, tremendous artists. Some of the best ever from what I understand. But YouTube was not happy with that. Shocking, right? So I was thinking one thing. Oh, Rhonda, thank you so much for the 5 gifts. Thank you so much, my friend. And glad to... Okay, my friends, sound. Let's go. But we continue. USA. The feeling that's gonna be a wonderful day. In USA. Let's go. Thank you, Rhonda. Jolene. Don't take my man away. Okay, we have to wait, my friends. Rhonda is a legend, my friends. YouTube is a crybaby. Okay. Well, to be fair, it's not YouTube. It's the companies that have the rights for those artists, if that makes sense. But yeah, John Denver and Johnny Cash, awesome. So, this is a problem. Because, of course, I don't want to get the channel deleted eventually if I keep reacting to country music. So, I was a bit afraid to tell you this, but I think we have two solutions. The first solution. We go to an alternative channel here on YouTube that if I get copyrights there, I can stop it right away and do not put this channel in dangers. Or we may create a Twitch channel. The thing about Twitch is a lot of you guys don't like Twitch. I also don't feel comfortable on Twitch, but on the other hand, I don't think it's that difficult. That said, André, the lives on YouTube will be done? No, not at all. Every Sunday we go live. The thing is, instead of going 2 hours, we may go 1 hour and 30 minutes. The last 30 minutes, we go to Twitch to react to music. Stupid idea? Good idea? Tell me in the comments. I'm reading your opinion right now, my friends. You guys understand me? I'm happy to join an alternative channel. Or we can also do that. Rumble? Is Rumble more popular than Twitch, my friends? I mean, I don't think so, but maybe for some people, maybe. I don't know. Second channel? Ken, say it.
Nervous makes sense. Fair use is too subjective.
True.
Not a fan of Twitch. First option was better.
Okay. Thank you so much, my friend. $5 is a lot of money. I really appreciate you. The thing is, my friends, here on YouTube, I'm gonna be honest. The thing that gets you in trouble the most is music. I mean, I assume, movies also are problematic, but I don't watch that. But music is really problematic. Everyone that does reaction to music knows how crazy it is, and it's a bit sad. Empire, say it, my friend.
Twitch is good, but Kick is less restrictions. And
Kick?
you can keep 95% of your revenue.
My friends, thank you so much for the $5. It's not about the revenue here, to be fair with you. I just want to have a space, because the thing is, if I get copyrighted and not a strike, I don't mind it. What means getting copyrighted? I don't get money from YouTube. That's fine, as long as the channel stays okay. The problem is, my friends, is not about not getting money. It's about getting deleted. It's a bit more problematic, because making money with ads, I would not care. It's not that I would not care, but for the live, it's okay, you know.
Do a second channel here on and make an announcement on this channel when you are going live on the second channel. Okay,
that could be an option. That could be an option, and that way I can manage the strikes a bit better. The thing is, my friends, I already have a second channel. A lot of you guys follow me there already. Let me show to you. Let me show to you, my friends. So this is the second channel, More European Reacts. Are you guys aware of this channel? Number one, if you know about this channel. Andy, man.
Love you, my man. Come to Missouri and crack some beers.
Thank you so much, Missouri. That's a beautiful state. My friends, $20 is a lot of money. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate. If I come to Missouri, the beers will be on me until we spend $20. Okay, don't go crazy. No, but thank you for real. You guys, number one, if you are aware of this channel, More European Reacts. Number two, if you have no idea. Number one, if you know this channel. Number two, if you have no idea. We don't do a lot of stuff here. As you can see, I use this channel to some music. European reacts to Ray Charles performs America the Beautiful. By the way, this video is great. I'm just telling you. European reacts to Courtesy of the Red, White and Blue by Toby Kate. Legend, by the way. The Washington DC, this was 3 months ago. Ended up making a video about the meeting in Turkey that I thought it would be very important to Europe. It did not work that well, actually.
You have to stop the song at least twice and put something over the video.
Yeah, actually, that's... Thank you, my friend.
Many people fade/make transparent or cover music videos with words for the reaction videos.
Yeah, I guess could be a possibility. I don't know, my friends. I also am not a crazy expert on YouTube. Even if the channel is big, I'm still a bit new. And I don't get in trouble with YouTube at all. It's just basically when I react to musics. My friends, I'm gonna share the link right now for the second channel if you guys want to follow there. So just putting right there the second channel. If you guys want, of course. But I'm not promising anything, but you can follow me there, right? I mean, at the end of the day, it's free. And yeah, my friends, it would mean a lot to me. Because, like I said, it's good to have an alternative. And I know Lewis and Adam, they stream on Twitch, but being the most real I can be here, I would prefer to not stream on Twitch. Even if that could be good for me, but I think I belong on YouTube, my friends, honestly. And I think so many people watch me on their TV, on their phone. I'm not sure if on Twitch that's even possible to... I mean, probably it is, but maybe it's not as easy for a lot of people. And yeah, my friends, basically, I like it here. Do you guys agree that YouTube is my place, my friends? You know what? Number 7, if you guys understand my position here, that I have to stay on YouTube. Even though I don't find impossible to create a Twitch channel, maybe in the future. Maybe. But number 7, if you agree that YouTube is where I need to stay. I may have to figure out a second channel or something, but on YouTube. No one is leaving number 7? No one? Okay, Karen, thank you so much for leaving number 7. Yes, André, stay on YouTube. Thank you, my friend. Okay, I'm not crazy to stay on YouTube. I think this is the way to go. And I think YouTube is much bigger than Twitch, to be honest with you, my friends. I mean, Twitch is kind of niche. It's a great website, but it's kind of niche.
Whichever option puts your channel at the least risk is fine with me. I think music is tolerated more in live streams when monetization is turned off.
That's true. That's true, my friend. But thank you so much. Okay, a lot of you guys are saying number 7. Okay, because I also want to stay here, my friends. I think this is my place. Of course, like I said, we may have to go to a second channel when it comes to music. Because I was thinking about this. Imagine, my friends. See, you guys thought I was clickbaiting, but I was thinking about this a lot the other day. Imagine if I keep reacting to music and I got my channel deleted when I'm in America. Can you imagine? My friends, I've been waiting so long. I was risking. I'm on my trip to America. I arrive in America. I got a notification from YouTube, channel deleted. My friends, in a weird way, that would be funny because you guys would say, this guy ended up talking about America so long, arrives in America, is banned. But it would not be funny, actually. It would be awful. Let's all be real here. But yeah, my friends, I was thinking about this the other day, and I thought I had to talk with my people. The second thing that I've been thinking a lot about the channel, my friends, and you can be honest with me, we are a family here. I have been reacting a bit more to military stuff. Wait.
Second
John.
channel can be banned for too many strikes.
I know, but John, I could manage that a bit more. You know what I mean? Let's say I got a strike there. I don't do reactions there for a while. You know, maybe I don't know, honestly.
Agreed,
Empire.
but I think if you diversify, it's better in the long run.
true.
Increases your audience and is an insurance policy from being banned.
No, that's totally true, Empire. I actually agree with that. I just prefer YouTube, but I agree with you. Thank you so much again, my friend. You don't have to donate. Just type and I will take a look at your message. A lot of people may not be aware, but today is election day in Portugal. Not that you guys care, I guess, but the results are basically out already. By the way, I saw, before going live on TV, I saw people saying that Joseph Biden have cancer, you know. Of course, I'm not trying to go into politics. At the end of the day, it was a president of America. He's a bit old, right? But he's still, he's still sad, right? But he's already confirmed, right? That, or is a rumor. I think it was confirmed. Wait, why is the music not playing? Okay. Did you win? Did you vote? I always vote, my friend. In the morning, I always vote. I wake up, day of election, go right there, do my job, and come home. That's... Cancer sucks for anyone now, of course. No, I think no matter what politics, at the end of the day, is always a bit sad, right? Because there was an option, or am I crazy, that because the original plan, my friends, was that Biden would run against Trump, not Kamala. But they end up taking Biden for some reason. So imagine if Biden ended up running for president, and if he ended up winning, what would happen right now? So my friends, actually I don't know this. If the president in America dies, you guys go to election again, or the vice president takes the job? I don't know how this works. No, my friends, I was not running in any party. What you guys are talking about? Watching from the state Arkansas. Wow, that's a beautiful name, actually, my friends. Oh, that's what the vice president is for? Okay. So right now the vice president, I believe, is J.D. Vance, right? Okay. The vice president takes over. Okay, my friends. Thank you. In this case, would be J.D. Vance. Yeah. Vice president, and after that is the Speaker of the House. Oh wow! So you guys have a plan, you know? Okay. Who is the Speaker of the House right now in America? I have no idea. I just know the president and the vice president, of course. André for president of Portugal. Okay, my friend. Okay, thank you. I didn't know about that. Okay. Actually, I love to learn about American politics because at the end of the day, the history of American politics is kind of fascinating if you really think about it. Yo, Mr. Portugal, what's good? Watching you from Orlando. Oh, my friend, Orlando, Florida. I love the reactions. Thank you, my friend. I love Mr. Portugal. Mike Johnson. No idea. Honestly, I have no idea who Mike Johnson is, my friends. Trump, of course, I know. I mean, everyone in the world knows Trump. And J.D. Vance, I also know. No, to watch on TV, of course. Mike Pelosi? I don't know. So, my friends, since we are talking about America so basically, the thing about the strikes, I just wanted to be open with you that at least for now, we may not do, you know what I mean, music reactions, specific country music reactions, even if I love them, but I will try to figure out in a second channel if we can do them there a bit more safe. Just making this this a bit clear with you, my friends. But now, we move on. Because I realized one thing. I did this. This will be crazy, by the way. How can I put this bigger? Perfect. My friends, it's the moment of truth. I did this a couple of months ago, maybe 1 year ago, I'm not sure. I tried to guess the states on the map. It's more difficult than I thought. Basically, this website goes and says, click on North Carolina, and I have to guess where North Carolina is. Do you guys want to play this game with me? I mean, I will not look at the chat, to be honest with you, otherwise this will not be fair. But number one, if this is a good game to play right now, because I have a feeling I can do much better than I did last time. Or is this a bad idea, my friend? You guys tell me. Number one, should I go into this? 50 states, my friends. A couple of them I know from the top of my head. Florida, Texas, California, and that's it. No, I'm joking. Oklahoma right there, right? Colorado, I think is there or there. I'm not sure. Number one, we should do it. Okay, my friends. The thing is, we start with a difficult state. I actually don't know where the hell is North Carolina. I mean, I'm going to assume North... So, my friends, okay. I'm not going to look at the chat. You guys can play the game if you want. I'm going to show to you my train of thought here. North Carolina is in the north of the south. Right? Because I believe is South Carolina is part of the south. I assume North Carolina is part of the south. And I believe it's probably here. Or here. Maybe this is South Carolina. Maybe this is not North Carolina. I'm gonna click here. My friends, wish me luck. Virginia. Oh my god. Okay. So I need to click until I find it. I'm gonna go here.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. I love that name. So Massachusetts, my friends, you have to admit it was kind of okay, right? Kind of okay. Massachusetts. I'm pretty sure is here or here. But I think maybe here. Because of what ended up happening with the T. Pennsylvania. Damn it. Where the hell is... Oh, my friends, I don't know where... Okay, maybe here is Massachusetts. Ohio. Maybe here. Wait, maybe here. Here, it's here. Oh my god, it was here, my friends. It was here.
Michigan.
Michigan. Okay, Michigan, I feel a bit more comfortable, my friends. Damn it. My friends, leave a like if you are enjoying. Michigan. Okay, Michigan. People in Michigan love to fish because they have a lot of lakes. So there is two options. Michigan is here or Michigan is here. Wait, what the hell is this? There is a state here. I'm gonna guess Michigan is this one. I think Michigan have water all over.
Florida.
Let's go, my friends. People from Michigan, you should be proud of me right now. First chance correct. Florida, my friends, come on.
Oregon.
Florida, I know. Oregon. Okay, Oregon is a tricky one. Because I know this coast is about California, and one of those is Washington, the other one is Oregon. Now, is Washington the number one? Could be. Because Washington was the first president. So makes sense for America to start with Washington here and put Oregon here. I'm gonna go with Oregon here.
South Dakota.
My friends, this is getting too easy. South Dakota. So if North Dakota was here... Wait. This was Carolinas. Easy. Those two, I assume, are the Dakotas. North Dakota in the north, South Dakota in the south. You have to be some type of genius to know this, right? I'm gonna click it here. Please. Please don't fail me.
Texas.
Oh, my friends, I love America. Look at this. Okay, let's be honest. You guys know my relationship with Massachusetts is not the best. I cannot even pronunciate the name. With, okay, here I should have been. Okay, Texas.
South Carolina.
South Carolina, here, of course.
Wisconsin.
Okay, see, the Midwest, my friends, is where things get a bit more tricky. I'm not gonna lie. The Midwest is really, really difficult. Because look at all the states. All of them could be Wisconsin to me. That said, I believe people from Wisconsin don't like people from Michigan. I'm sorry if I'm saying something that is stupid. But I believe there is some tension. Or maybe it's Ohio. I'm not sure. So, following my logic, Wisconsin needs to make border with Michigan. I'm gonna go. The only thing I know about Wisconsin is that cheese is really good. I'm gonna go here. Oh no. Oh why? Okay, I guess I'm gonna go here. Oh no, Indiana. What a disaster, my friends. I guess I'm gonna go here.
Iowa.
Okay. My friends, not bad. Iowa. Wait, did Iowa already end up appearing? See, my friends, the Midwest is so difficult. The Midwest is so difficult. My friends, I'm telling you, the Midwest is the most difficult. Iowa. Okay, here is Pennsylvania, if I remember correct. Right. No, here is Virginia, here is Pennsylvania. Okay. This big one may be New York, I'm assuming. And those... maybe Vermont. Vermont remembers me Canada a lot. So I assume it makes the border with Canada. Yo, my friends, I'm gonna take a risk here. I'm gonna say Iowa, maybe here. I have an idea that Iowa may be in the north. I'm gonna take a risk. Wyoming, damn it. What a disaster. Jolene.
Fun trivia. Which state has a made-up name?
Which state has a made-up name? Massachusetts. Maybe. Jolene, tell me. André, you have homework studying the US map. Okay, my friends, relax. So I believe those states, they tell me Nevada and... oh, my friends, I have no idea where the hell is Iowa. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's this. Did I already click it? Iowa? What about here, my friends? I'm starting to feeling Iowa here. West Virginia. Oh my god, I was so dumb. Of course, Virginia is here. Of course. Oh man. What about here? Okay.
New Mexico.
New Mexico is easy because the border with Mexico, we have New Mexico.
Connecticut.
My god, my friends, I forgot Connecticut was a state. Where the hell is Connecticut? Oh, my friends, this may be the state that I know the least. You know what? I have no idea what states are those. No, I believe those are New Jersey. Connecticut. I don't know the name of this state, so maybe it's Connecticut. Idaho. Okay, my friends, I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea where the hell is Connecticut. And I already forgot what states end up clicking. Oh, man. Okay, maybe here. You know what? Maybe here. Nebraska. Of course it's Nebraska. You know what? I don't know what the hell is this state, so I'm gonna click it. Maine. Of course it's Maine. Oh my god, it's right there, Connecticut.
Missouri.
Missouri? Missouri. Missouri. It's here. Tennessee. It's here. Arkansas. Oh my, what is Missouri? Maybe it's here. Oh my, Missouri is this
New
big?
York.
New York is here, right?
Hawaii.
Hawaii is, what is it?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island is probably this small one.
Mississippi.
Okay, my friends, I think I'm doing okay, actually. So, Texas makes border with Louisiana or Alabama. I'm not sure, but I believe one is Louisiana, the other one is Alabama. So, Mississippi. The Mississippi River goes right there, I feel. So, Mississippi is this one. Oh my god, it's Alabama. Oh no. Maybe Mississippi is here.
New Jersey.
Okay. Nope, is Idaho. Oh, I don't know.
No. It's Idaho.
Okay. New Jersey. So New Jersey, the only thing I know about is the aliens. And I believe is here.
Kentucky.
Perfect. Kentucky. Kentucky. Kentucky is Midwest, right, my friends? Maybe here. West Virginia. Oh my god, I clicked that twice. Where is Kentucky, my friends? Wait, what about here? Oh, I don't remember the name of this state. Arkansas. Of course I should remember. I'm so damn dumb. Kentucky. Maybe here. Oh my god, it was below. Alabama. Alabama is here.
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Vermont.
Vermont. I forgot the name of this state, by the way, my friends. I believe Vermont is very Canadian, so I'm gonna put here.
Maryland.
Maryland is one of those small ones. Oh, that's Delaware.
Virginia.
Virginia is here.
Minnesota.
Minnesota is here. Oh, it's Nebraska. Minnesota and Nebraska are the same. Oh, Kansas. Where is Minnesota right now, my friends? Oh my god, where is Minnesota? Oh, it's right
New
here.
Hampshire.
New Hampshire. John, say it.
I wonder how many in chat actually know Europe well.
I mean, I'm doing okay, I feel, but maybe you guys know more about Europe than me.
Ohio.
Ohio? Ohio is probably right here. Oh my god, West Virginia. Why I'm so... Oh, Pennsylvania. What the hell am I doing? Okay, I'm losing focus. Oh, was right there. I was so
Georgia.
close. Georgia is here.
Wyoming.
Wyoming is this
Washington.
square. Washington, great president. My favorite one is actually Abraham Lincoln, but I also love Washington right
West
here.
Virginia.
West Virginia.
Illinois.
Illinois. Oh, wait. Illinois is where Chicago is. So it's here.
North Dakota.
Perfect. North Dakota. Okay, North Dakota is easy.
Colorado.
Colorado Mountain Rock and you guys know that song? I see raining fire from the sky. Here. Wait, is Colorado here or here? You know what? This could be Nevada. But I'm gonna take a risk that Colorado is here. Utah. Okay. No. Colorado. Nevada. Okay, Colorado
Pennsylvania.
is here. Pennsylvania is here.
Nebraska.
Oh, I forgot. Where is Nebraska? It's right there. No, Oklahoma. Of course, I know Oklahoma. I watch Kent Rawlings. Oh, Kansas.
Oklahoma.
Okay.
Maine.
Maine. Right there. No. Maine is on the top. Never mind.
Nevada.
Nevada, it's here, right? Wait. It's here.
Kansas.
Yeah. Kansas.
Montana.
Montana is
Louisiana.
this one. Louisiana.
Indiana.
Indiana.
Utah.
Here? Oh, Tennessee. Is Utah... Oh, Utah is
Idaho.
here. Idaho, here.
Arizona.
Arizona, I know.
Tennessee.
Tennessee, here.
California.
Oh, come on. California is easy.
Alaska.
Alaska is
Delaware.
so easy. Delaware. Okay, my friends. My friends, 61% correct. I feel like I could do this in 1 month or two and go to 70% or 80%. I was struggling a bit today. You just click it, John. I know, but my memory, my friend. I'm nervous. I have people watching. My friends, not bad, right? Not too bad. Okay, not too bad is basically, it's bad, but it's not that bad. Okay. I'm actually sweating, my friends. I'm not even joking. Holy, you got Maine correct, at least that. Oof, my friends. We have 600 people watching right now, and I'm actually sweating because I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie, my friends. But we move on. I honestly thought I would do a bit better. I could say that I'm proud, but I'm not. No. Okay, my friends, we continue. My friends, look, real talk right now. We have 600 people or close to that watching, and only 400 likes. My friends, what is going on? You have to leave me a like. Now, my friends, we have a crazy video to watch. When I say a crazy video, I mean it. Justin, say it, my friend.
Great job. Flex biceps emoji. Smiley face emoji.
Earth emoji, my friend. Thank you. Are you going to meet Kent? Okay. I have an answer for that.
Are you going to meet Kent?
So, the only thing I know, my friends, I have to talk with Kent. Kent, the other day, maybe 1 month ago or something, ended up watching my live and ended up asking me when I'm going to visit him. Do you guys think this is him asking me to cook with him? Or am I overthinking? Maybe not, right? But maybe. From 0 to 10, how likely do you guys think I can make a video with Kent Rawlings? That would be my dream. I'm not gonna even pretend, because you know what's crazy? I was about to react to one of his videos. Cowboy baked beans, my friends. I've been promising you that I will do cowboy beans, but the last recipe we ended up watching, look, Kent Rawlings was talking about elevation and stuff like that to cook beans. This video I think is a bit more easy. If I can replicate this one, I will do it. Then, wait, you guys really think I can cook with Kent? Yo, my friends, I was actually thinking if there is any way I can bring a Portuguese butter to America and not completely melted. But I don't know how I can do it, because it would be amazing if I cook with him and he's doing all the cowboy stuff and I appear saying, Portuguese butter? That's a great idea. You have to admit, but I don't know if that's possible. Mr. H cooked with him, he probably would do with you too. No, I know, my friend. Maybe, right? Yes, you can. Ice chest. Dry ice. I don't know how that works in a plane, but... Michigan, and I just end up living alike. Thank you so much, my friend. Name is Pumpkin. Love it. My friends, that said, I'm gonna give you a spoil. I'm already working in the next cooking show. My plan is to put 1 or 2 videos per week doing the cooking show. The ideal would be 2, but at least 1. And I've been doing that. Gonna give you a spoiler, not a spoiler. English, I speak American. I'm gonna give you a spoiler. The next cooking show would be probably will be loaded potatoes. Loaded baked potatoes.
They can send Omaha steaks to Iraqi with dry ice. The dates just needs to nail down.
Wait, really, Daniel? Thank you so much for the $5. Okay, actually, that's crazy. So basically, I will do loaded baked potato. Is this a recipe you guys want to see? I'm still trying to find the good potatoes. It's not that easy. Your Portuguese butter needs to get through customs.
You should bring a couple recipes to share with America.
Okay. Okay, my friends. Now, okay. Honestly, I have a question. A lot of you guys say that I have to cook some Portuguese stuff. Okay, 1 second. Lisa, say
Just
it.
bring an empty Portuguese butter. Nobody will know.
Okay, that's fair. Thank you so much, Lisa. So, my friends, you guys have been saying that I should cook Portuguese stuff. But I feel like you guys say that, but at the end of the day, most people may not watch that. We have, let's say, 500 people watching or something right now. Leave me the number, very specific number. 9. If you think bringing Portuguese recipes is a good idea. Because there is some crazy Portuguese recipes. But I don't think it is that funny to say Portuguese butter doing a Portuguese thing. I think it's much funnier to say Portuguese butter doing an American thing. I think it's kind of the perfect couple. Not gonna lie. 9. I would. Real team. 9. Everyone is living 9. I never saw so many 9s in my life. You know what? Okay. Okay, my friends, I have an idea for the next cooking show. Actually, the baked potatoes will be the next, but maybe after that. My friends, I swear to God, if I make a video... No, I should not say swear to God, because that's... No, sorry. I don't want to mess with that, with all the respect. But I swear to you that if I make a video about Portuguese food, a Portuguese cooking show, and you guys don't watch it, I'm gonna go live and I will be mad and I will hold all of you guys accountable. I'm just saying. German? Wait, someone said that I should cook a German, my friend. When I have the Portuguese option. What are you talking? Portuguese food is much better, my friend. So I saw someone asking how the election day went, if left or if left or right ended up winning. I think it's fair to say that the right ended up winning here in Portugal. To be fair, the party that ended up winning is more in the middle, if that makes sense. But the right is stronger than the left, if you guys want to know. Here. Right now, back in the day, it was different. We watch you. Thank you so much, my friend. Okay. My friends, we have a great video. Thank you. Thank you for the $2. My friends, we have a great video in hands. And we are going to play it... 1 second. Just 1 second. Right now. Actually, I should do introduction for you too. My friends, when I say you make, all of you guys say you make my day. We end up practicing this multiple times, so you guys know how to do it. Today I'll be reacting to... Okay, I was not in focus. Okay, camera, do your job. Today I'll be reacting to Cowboy Baked Beans. My friends, the last time I reacted to Kent Rollins doing beans, the recipe was a bit complex. Today oh man, introduction is destroyed. Thank you for the donation, my friend. That's it.
Fall River, Massachusetts is known for Portuguese bakeries, and I want to know how authentic they are. The sweet rolls are tasty.
Really? Wait, a lot of Portuguese people in Massachusetts, really? Okay, my friends, we have to do this again. Today I'll be reacting to Cowboy Baked Beans. My friends, the last time I reacted to Kent Rollins, I'm gonna be honest, the beans ended up being a bit complex. That's why I did not replicate the recipe. This video I think is a bit more easy, so if you guys leave a like, I think this could be the beans I will try on the cooking show. But before I go into that, I'm gonna repeat myself one more time. If you can leave a like, thank you so much. It's the best way to show support. Now, if you can subscribe, well, in that case, forget about it. One second, my friends. Oh, my chat is not well trained today. You what, my friends? My friends, we are live. Oh, okay. Thank you. You make my day. Okay, everyone is saying you make my day. My friend, if you can subscribe, you really make my day. Have that in consideration. Link for the original. Everyone now is spamming. There is a bit of delay, so we excuse all of those beautiful people. But yeah, you make my day. Link for the original video in my description. Show all the love to Kent Rollins. Let's see. What the hell is this? Boring beans. Let's play it. Wait, no sound? Oh, because it's boring.
Don't you just hate it when somebody says we're going to have some kind of beans and they just bring a can out there and dump it? I don't know what to tell you. Take them cans to a new level. Some cowboy baked beans.
You know what? The crazy thing is, that's how I cook beans. But you know what's even crazier? That book right there. Yeah. That's how we roll, my friends. We promote Kent Rollins. I'm not sure if this book is still available, actually, but yeah.
Beans that's got a bite in them. Whoo, they is good. Stick around, folks.
Stay with me, my friend.
Oh, I didn't know we was rolling, Shen. I was going on down to just James
yeah.
Brown here. I'm finna put the move on some beans. We ain't talking about boring, but we are talking about canned. My mother taught me a long time ago.
Wait. We have to turn the music down. Sorry. My friends, actually, I'm going to share something with you that I would love to know if you agree with me or if I'm crazy. But beans, this sounds bad, is one of my favorite foods. Am I crazy to say this? I really love beans.
You can take can and make them into something special. And I have proved it many times. Just go back to Chop Grill Masters. I fooled Aaron so bad he thought them didn't even come out of a can. So to start with, we're going to use two kinds of beans. Ranch style bean, or what y'all might think is just an old chili bean in a can. And Van Camp's pork and beans. I have took me one of
So I assume those brands are really famous in America, my friends?
them colanders and drained them beans. So I'm going to pour them right here in that Dutch oven. Make sure you give them time to drain really well. I have browned me up 6 slices of thick cut bacon. I'm going to dump them in there.
So all of you guys are saying that beans are amazing? No, on toast? Ken, what the hell? Are we British here? No one eats beans on toast. But you know where I like beans the most? And now I think a lot of you guys will disagree. But I like beans... My friends, this is controversial. Rice with beans, maybe my favorite food ever. I'm saying it.
One of these whole cans of chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. Now, folks, I'm telling you, do you want to tame it down just a tad? Take you half of them. Who we talking about taming down? This is for me and the beagle. We're going to use every one of them. So let's dump them all in there real good. Then, one of them medium-sized Vidalia onions dumped in there that
Friends, I think the sound is at maximum level, but this video is a bit low, so sorry.
has been minced or chopped, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to use about a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half of mustard, which is
Okay. So far, so
that
easy.
much. We're going to give that a good mixing. You can use whatever kind of barbecue sauce you think you got to have. Me, I like something.
Okay, my friends, so far, so easy. Cole, say it.
My wife is a chef and your videos on American food have been the bit she finds the most enjoyment in lately.
What?
Thank you. Texans.
Oh, are you serious, my friend? Oh, that for real made my day. Your wife is a chef? Oh, that makes... Look, I'm honest. I'm not... I'm just okay at best. Most people watching right now cook much better than me, but that made my day. Thank you so much. Jennifer, say it.
Red beans and rice are big in New Orleans. Heartsuit emoji. You, André.
I always love New Orleans. Red beans and rice is actually the combination I enjoy the most. It's kind of crazy. My mother makes rice with beans so damn well. It's kind of crazy.
Something that's got a little sweet to it, but not a whole lot. So,
Wait, someone is saying no mustard? I don't know.
how much? I'd say start out with at least a half a cup, then we'll see where we're at. You want to
So
make
that's
sure you got
barbecue
some
sauce,
liquid
right?
in there with it. So it comes down to the ultimate test of what we're going to do, and that's taste it. Now, them
Okay.
chipotle peppers is going to give this a little bite, so we need to.
See, I love Kent Rollings, but he always goes with this. He has a crazy combination of peppers. Chipotle peppers. I thought Chipotle was a fast food chain in America.
Tone that down a little. What we going to do? We're going to put brown sugar in there,
Okay.
which is that much right there, I guarantee you.
You know what's crazy? We call this yellow sugar. You guys call this brown sugar.
As Justin Wilson used to say. Mix it up well. Now we got some stuff that we got sweet and we got heat. It's a deadly combination. You can see that consistency, folks. If Shannon will zoom in here, it's
You know what? That's already looking damn good.
just right. We're gonna take them over here and put them on a trivet. Coals underneath, coals on top, about a medium heat. They got to cook through for about, maybe 10 minutes, and then we good to go. Folks, we're
Okay.
going to have the recipe in the little link below, but also Shannon good enough that she going to give you the conversion over to regular indoor recipe in the house. So I'm fixing to cook this right out here on some coals. I got some mesquite burning, so let's get at it because I'm getting hungry.
So, my friends, the first time Kent Rolling said I have some mosquito burning, I thought that was disgusting. I'm going to be honest, because I thought a bunch of mosquitoes doing some barbecue or something. But mosquito is actually a type of wood, right?
Now, folks, we got this on a tall trivet today, but you could put that down there on what you call maybe a medium height trivet. So we're going to start
Okay.
out with coals around the top and coals on the outside edge here around the bottom. Now, we will have to rotate.
Say it, my friend.
My mom has dementia. The only thing that calms her during a fit is playing one of your videos. Tyne, welcome to an assisted southern barbecue anytime. Saluting face emoji.
Oh, thank you, my friend. I always appreciate those type of message, but they get me a bit emotional for some reason. I mean, for logic reason, I guess. Because you guys may not believe, but the amount of people that send me message that they watch my videos with their mother, their dad, that sometimes, have some health problems. It's a crazy number, actually. And makes me so happy that I can provide some type of joy, because that's one of the reasons I do this type of stuff. So thank you so much, my friends, and send a big kiss to your mother and a big hug. Okay, because that would mean so much to me. Actually, if you want me to send her some type of message or voice message, send me a DM on Facebook or something, my friend. I can do it.
All right, folks, we got these cold on the top, pretty medium amount around the outside edge. We'll let them get to cooking, let them get to simmering here, then we'll rotate.
You guys are leaving earth emojis, my friends. Can we get earth emoji for his mother or her mother? I'm actually not sure. But can I get some earth emoji, my friend? That would be amazing.
Take lid one way, bottom the other, even out any hot spot we might have. And you can tell by looking at the beagle over there, he's getting ready for some beans, he is. Now, folks, I'll guarantee you the way that wind's blowing today, we're going to
Okay, this video is a bit old, but Kent Rawlings was struggling when it comes to audio here.
cook them a whole lot quicker than what we'd cook them in there in the house in the conventional oven. It's not going to take near as long. I don't know if things have started to simmer yet, but we'll check. No, things is just minding their own business there, so we're going to let them go. We'll come back in a minute, we'll rotate. We're going to take a look. I'm thinking we're going to have to add a little.
Okay, I love to see you guys show some love, my friends. Yeah, this is why this community is so amazing. You guys really are amazing people. I say this very serious. You know what's crazy, my friends? From what you guys tell me, in Oklahoma there is a lot of tornadoes. Maybe there is tornadoes right now because people told me there is an outbreak in America, but I'm not sure if the outbreak is in Oklahoma. But looking at Kent Rawlings videos, and this may sound a joke, but I'm being serious, it would be easy to guess. It's always so damn windy in Oklahoma. Am I crazy?
Juice here to things, as in when heating. You can see we got just a little bubble starting to take effect. So I'm going to speed it up just a tad.
Damn, but this is cooking very slow.
Heat, top and bottom.
So someone said tornadoes right now in Oklahoma. Okay, my friends, first of all, we have a lot of viewers from Oklahoma. Please stay safe. But I'm being serious. Every time I watch Kent Rawlings, it's so damn windy. And I think this is something a bit unique to Oklahoma, right? Oh, the tornadoes are all over the Midwest. Oh man, that's actually scary. Tornado Haley. That's a region that goes from Oklahoma to Texas, something like that, right?
Folks, let's do a little check-in here.
Okay.
Oh, as you can see, things are happening now.
Yeah,
we got a little more liquid in there than we might need, so we're going to rotate.
American power.
And then we're going to do a little crack in this lid, see if we can't get rid of some of that moisture that's in there. We don't like much. We're going to let her go about 4 more minutes. Then we're going to call it a done deal.
Okay.
So let's see what's happening here. Things is boiling.
Damn, my friends, I never thought beans could be so difficult.
Good. Ain't nobody sticking nowhere, so we're in good shape. I'm going to call this a done deal. I'm getting hungry.
Ooh, boy. You know what's crazy? I would make some chili with that. I would put... okay, I would make some chili.
I tell you, you don't let this cool before you start to even think about dipping it and putting it on a plate. I always serve it with a slotted spoon as well. So we're going to dig in there, go plumb to that bottom because there ain't nothing burnt. Pull that up here just a minute, let some of that juice run out of it for just a second.
Okay.
You can see the smoke coming off that rascal. That'll burn the hair off a frog's butt.
Damn, that looks good.
Didn't cook long. Maybe 10 minutes, 12 at the most, top and bottom. Now you remember the bacon was about 3/4 done before we started.
Wait, 10 minutes?
Processed beans here in them cans, they was done cooked or they wouldn't have put them in there. All we're doing is combining flavors, but we're also giving it time to love each other as it goes around there. You got to bring it to a good boil, top and bottom, let it thicken just a little, get all them flavors incorporated, then you'll be good to go.
So, my friends, why are you guys saying in the chat that real beans are better than canned beans? Canned beans are also good. But why you guys think making beans from scratch is better? Because maybe no artificial type of flavors or something?
Barbecue sauce is different wherever you're at. Now, Some of it's a lot thinner or thicker than others. What we used today was a little thicker than maybe what we normally might get from the store. But you
Makes
can
sense.
sort of regulate that cut back if you think you've got a thinner barbecue sauce than a thicker. But always go by your taste before you ever take it to the fire. Make sure you've got it sweet as you want it. Make sure you got enough heat in there. Always remember, you got to have that mustard in there to even things out. All right, folks, let's try these little rascals. Get me some of that bacon, some of them chipotle peppers.
That sounds
little
amazing.
onion. My taste buds is singing a song. They be happy, happy, happy. When you combine all these flavors and you use canned ingredients, you can make them taste this good.
Okay.
You just got to know what to add, how long to cook, what to put with it to bring out all the flavor.
Oh, sorry. Someone said no preservatives and the texture is better. Hasn't been in the liquid as long. That's a great point.
All gets in there and it makes a happy meal. Well, folks, hope you learned something today here at school. How many of you are, and I want to see a show of hands out there, vote for the boring bean candidate? Me and the Beagle, we gonna vote for these cowboy baked beans. We don't take this for granted that you stopped by and took time out of your day to watch. Be sure and hit that subscribe button so you don't get lost on none of this other stuff we're doing.
Okay.
God bless you each and every one, and remember, it's a good day above the grass, and the grass not be above me.
Okay, that's great. Well, friends, okay, this was awesome. Like always with Ken's Rollings, I want to do some cowboy beans, but I'm seeing a lot of you guys being negative about canned beans. So maybe I should actually cook the beans from scratch to make you guys happy. But takes a lot of hours, right, my friends? It's not even that easy, from what I understand. I could be wrong. But tell me, it's not that easy. From what I see people try, it's actually difficult. Okay. My friends, we keep moving. Actually, right now, vibe check. Are we having a great Sunday? Are you having fun with this live stream? If so, my friends, time to leave the number one. I'm going to see it. We move on if you guys are having a good time. As long as you guys are having a good time, we keep moving. But I need to know if you are having a good time. That's the thing. We have another video to watch, actually. This is a cool one that I really want to watch with you.
This video.
Wait, 1 second. You guys are having a great time. My friends, the thing is, I always want to end at least with 1,000 likes. And we are a bit far today. You guys are lacking the like. My friends, a lot of people watching, not leaving a like. Honestly, that's a bit disappointing. But I still trust in you, my friends. So, leave a like. Man, a lot of people are talking about tornadoes right now. Again, my friends, stay safe. It's crazy. America is a beautiful country, but when it comes to weather, and I think you guys agree with me, it's a bit crazy. Always a great time. Thank you, Mara. Mara is a very common name here in Portugal, by the way. I had a good friend with name Mara. Okay. Okay. We go here. Wait, not here. Here. The title says it all. Route 66 road trip driving 2,500 miles across America. My friends, driving across, America is one of my dreams. Doing the Route 66, it will be, again, another dream. But today we are going to see a couple do exactly that. But before I go into this, let me ask you for one thing. If you can leave a like, thank you so much. It's the best way to show support. Now, if you can subscribe, well, in that case, my friends, be ready. You have to put You Make My Day. Now, if you can subscribe, well, in that case, forget about it. Damn it. My friends. Okay, John, thank you. You make my day. Link for the original video in my description, and let's play it.
Video was sponsored by Audible. We're Karen and Nate. We
Look at all
traveled
the
full-time
people. Sorry. Look at all the people leaving. You make my day. You guys are late, my friends.
for 4 years, visiting 100 countries. But 2020 brought us back to the US, where we bought our first home, a converted Sprinter van. No! After canceling our road trip down the Pacific Coast Highway due to new travel advisories, we decided to use our new blank calendar as an opportunity to make it back home for the holidays. That means driving over 2,500 miles from Long Beach, Washington to Nashville, Tennessee.
Wait. Long Beach, Washington to Nashville, Tennessee. Oh wow, so this is basically crossing America.
In just 7 days.
Must make it back.
I know there is a
Instead of
delay.
retracing our steps on the
Take a look at that, my friends. Take a look at that. How beautiful is America? Actually, is this in America? Well, even if this is in Canada, it's still beautiful. But how beautiful is America, my friends? You know what? I'm going to show to you my background. I'm going to show to you my background in a second. Because my background tells you how beautiful I think America is. Let's see it. Let's see it. Yeah. Bob Ross painting is my background on the computer, my friends. Because do you guys think Bob Ross was a genius? Probably it was a genius. But all of this, the inspiration was America. Because America is such a beautiful country. It's actually kind of crazy. My friends, I'm telling you, it's kind of crazy how beautiful America is. And some of you guys may not be aware of that. I mean, I think you guys are aware, but I'm extra aware, if that makes sense.
northern route across the country. We decided
America
to
the
add an extra
Beautiful?
7 hours to the trip so that we could drive home with different views on the historic Route 66.
What is it? What is it?
Oh man, this will be a good one, my friends.
The
Bob
first
Ross.
2 days of the trip are
Happy little trees.
already behind us. All right, this is the official start of 40 hours of driving.
André, if you drove that long, where would you end up? Russia?
Let's do this! Buckle up, baby!
Here we go.
It's already raining. Surprise, surprise. Goodbye, Washington! You're good to
Washington.
us.
On day 1, after leaving the rain behind, we made the long trek through the middle of Oregon, in which looked absolutely nothing like the luscious green forest we experienced on the coast.
I'm gonna keep this real, my friends. I think Oregon may be top 5 state in terms of natural beauty.
After driving well into
Said
the
it.
night until we could barely hold our eyes open anymore, we finally decided to stop in the middle of nowhere in northern Nevada.
Okay.
It was completely dark when we got in last night. We just slept in a field behind a rest area, but look at what we woke up to this morning.
What the hell? Wait, there is a road right there?
Also, this is like a place you're allowed to camp. It's not just a random field on the side of the road.
Wait, did they end up staying the night here? My friends, what if a serial killer is around? This is the perfect place to, you know what I mean?
Also, this is like a place you're allowed to camp. It's not just a random field on the side of the road. We got about 10 hours of driving in yesterday, and we're going to try to do at least another 8 today.
As we traveled
Okay.
south through Nevada's completely empty roads, we met a few friendly locals.
Just walking down the sidewalk. We're
donkey?
driving through this little town, and there are
donkey?
wild donkeys just walking through the road. Oh, they're coming. Hey. I'm pretty sure he's disappointed I don't have food. Oh, this just made my day.
So, my friends,
Bye, guys.
here in Portugal, when you want to call someone dumb, you call that person a donkey. A donkey. Is that how you pronounce it? Is this also an insult in America, or is exclusive to Portuguese people?
They were so much friendlier than I expected.
As we continued south, we drove through Sin City, then crossed into Arizona, where last night we slept in the deepest, darkest motel room in the entire world. That's where we're sleeping tonight. A cave 220 feet below ground that we had all to ourselves while that bee just landed on my hand. And that brings us to today. From here, we still have 1,600 miles and 23 hours of driving before we make it home to Nashville. But it'll probably take even longer than that because we're going to take every opportunity we can to get off of the interstate and onto historic Route 66.
Okay. Man. This may be the most famous route in America for sure, but in the world.
All right, we're making our first official stop on Route 66 at a classic diner for lunch.
I'm so excited. Oh.
Is it open?
Wait, someone said, maybe the person is joking, that the donkey is the Democrats' mascot. What? So what about Republicans? What is the mascot?
This place is awesome. It smells so good. How long has this place been here?
Oh, this place is amazing.
67 years.
See, this place is amazing, but I have some news that I actually forgot to tell you. You guys are going to see it right
How
now.
long has this place been here?
You're 60.
So I bought root beer. I'm just waiting that it gets delivered to my home. There is a good chance that next Sunday we are going to try root beer live. Okay, my friends, no big expectations because the last time I tried root beer, I thought it was disgusting, but I'm going to give it a second try. Just want to put this out there.
67 years.
An elephant? What?
Thank you so much. Oh, I chose the right handle this time.
Everything about this place embodies the quirkiness that I hope to find along Route 66.
This just felt like the right place to go with the classic burger and fries. Ooh.
I bet that's crazy yacht.
She did not hold back on the cheese.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh, good.
After 67 years, they've definitely perfected the classic cheeseburger.
Oh my god, here it comes again. You need vanilla ice cream. Do you guys want me to drink root beer with ice cream? How weird is that, my friends? Isn't that weird? In USA, I got a feeling that's gonna be a wonderful day. The sun in the sky, have a smile in his face, and he's smiling to all of you. Ashley, thank you so much for the 2 months. Really means a lot. Make us the root beer. Use the root beer is ice cold. So make sure the root beer is ice cold. I believe is what you try to say. Okay, my friend, don't worry.
All right, one last thing before we go. These are the diner's bathrooms. They look like out.
Okay, you guys win. I'm gonna note that the vanilla ice cream. Let me make a note to buy that actually. Vanilla ice cream. Anyone knows the recipe for ice? Because I need to make some ice. So vanilla ice cream, because Americans love that with beer. That sounds really weird. Vanilla ice cream. My friends, you have to leave a like right now because I'm gonna do it, you know?
Houses, but inside they're like fully functioning restrooms with more quirky decorations.
I love that you have such, unique places on the Route 66.
So if you're ready to start listening to content that might just change the course of your life, Audible is the best.
Okay, this is an ad. Perfect time to stop.
André, I'm not a fan of root beer. That
Thank
being
you.
said, root beer floats are pretty good.
Okay. So you got me there. I thought I thought the message would go, André, I'm not a fan of root beer. Skip that. That's disgusting. And I would say, thank you, my friend. I'm gonna do it for you. Now I have to try it with a float something. Float with vanilla, right?
Place to get started. As a member, you get 1 credit per month that you can redeem for any premium type.
Okay, I guess we can skip this. Maybe it's a bit too long. Oh, it's not that long. Let's play.
Regardless of the price. It's not a rental, it's yours to keep forever. And now they're giving members even more value with their new Audible Plus catalog, which includes thousands of select audiobooks, podcasts, Audible originals, guided fitness and meditation programs, sleep tracks for better rest, and more. To get started with the 30-day free trial, just go to audible.com/KarenNate or text KarenNate to 500-500 to sign up today.
Thank
Next,
you, friend.
we accidentally stumbled upon a very special gift shop with a unique history.
Hi there, my name is Mirna, and you're at the original Route 66.
Damn, the marketing went crazy around COVID. American flag on the mask. And look at this one. Even crazier. Route 66 mask. Empire, say it, my friend.
If you come to Texas, please visit Buc-ee's.
Oh, yeah.
Your and Sarah's reaction would be so fun.
I
Heart
will, my
emoji.
friend. No, Buc-ee's is 100% on the list. I appreciate you. Ashley, thank you for the $5 again. My friends, you guys don't have to donate, real talk. But
if you drink root beer by itself, make sure it's ice cold.
No, you said that right, Ashley. I thank you again, but I will make sure. I just have to find the recipe for ice.
This is Mirna, and you're at the original Route 66 gift shop in Seligman.
So someone's saying, be careful doing this or that. My friends, we are going to do it live. So you guys will explain me step by step. I'm not even take a look at any tutorial. We are doing it live.
Arizona. This is where the whole rebirth of Route 66 began, and the person responsible for that is Angel, the barber. This used to be a pool hall. When Angel saw the need for bringing Route 66 back to life, the pool tables went to the wayside and Route 66 memorabilia came in. We're the first store to sell anything with Route 66 on it.
Tell you've never done that before.
So this is where people would sit in Angel's chair and Angel would tell them, I have an idea of how to get the economy back. And after 10 long years of just talking, one day he got tired. He jumped in the car with his wife Vilma. They drove down to Kingman, Arizona. They stopped at all the little communities along the way. Angel told different business leaders in different towns, I have an idea. And those people...
You know what? This is basically like a museum almost. All the stories there. Man, this is fascinating, my friends.
I said, Angel, that's a great idea. So in September of 1978, he called a meeting. 15 people from different communities showed up, and they formed the Historic Route 66 Association of Arizona, which is the grassroots organization to give Route 66 its rebirth. We're here to make sure that Route 66 is here for generations to come, because it's so important. In order for us to know where we're going, we gotta know where we came from.
This is a can't miss stop on Route 66.
The reason Route 66 is what it is today is because of Angel. It's crazy.
It is crazy. It's amazing.
Honestly, not the first time I react to people driving across America going with the Route 66. First time I see someone talking about this gentleman. This couple makes great videos, my friends.
How, yes, one person can make a difference.
We also learned that Bob's brother Juan is the guy that started the burger place that we just ate at next door.
I don't think it gets any better than this stop. I think we started at the best part of Route 66.
We'll definitely be able to appreciate the history of what we're seeing so much better now.
That was so special.
These are like the little parts of travel that you can't plan. It's just stumbling up on places like this.
Yes, I was like tearing up listening to this. I'm like, thank you, Angel.
Too good.
All right, moving on. So if you're kind of clueless about what Route 66 is, like I was a few days ago, it was one of the original highways in the United States. And back in 1926, it went from Chicago, Illinois, all the way to Los Angeles, California. But today, it doesn't really exist because it's been replaced by new, more efficient interstates. Which is why it was so cool to get to hear Angel's story, because he was such a huge part in reviving the parts of Route 66 that still exist today.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, on the road again.
We've just been driving down I-40, and anytime we see one of those old historic Route 66 signs, we get off and drive through the town, then get back on the interstate. But we just stopped in the town of Williams, Arizona to get some ice cream. Middle of the road.
Damn, Arizona is a damn cool state, my friends, because you have all of the Route 66 stuff. You have Grand Canyon. You have multiple national parks. I think Arizona is such an amazing state, my friends.
So this is kind of a weird place to be arriving at sunset, but it has a super interesting history. One that
In other hand, there is a lot of desert around Arizona and Nevada, right, my friends?
an entire movie could be made about. But back in the heyday of Route 66, the story goes that an entrepreneur bought this place and attempted to turn it into a tourist attraction, but completely ignored the grim Native American history that had happened here and went as far as selling skulls that he found in a cave as souvenirs. So ever since...
Okay, my friends, actually I've been wondering this for a long time. For sure someone in the chat will know the answer for this one. When it comes to Native Americans, if you guys had to guess a state that most Native Americans owned at one point... one second.
To be fair, different brands can taste very different and don't just sit pour over ice warm. Keep it in the fridge first.
Okay, thank you, Jenny. Okay, I will do it. I'm buying the most famous brand, AW or something. My friend, if you guys had to guess a state that most Native Americans that had the most Native Americans at one point, am I making sense here? I know they end up being all across America, but if you have to pick one state, what state would that be?
Since then, this place is supposed...
I'm gonna guess something more in the south. Maybe Arizona, actually.
...that he found in a cave as souvenirs. So ever since then, this place has supposedly been cursed. People have been shot, things have burnt down, and this gas station right behind me is the last thing that anyone attempted to build on the property, and now all the...
Wait, a lot of people are saying Oklahoma. Okay.
What's left on the property are remnants of this gas station, the campground, the zoo, and the original bridge that was built across Diablo Canyon.
Well, if we continued the rest of the trip at the rate that we went today, I don't think we would get home until 2021. So we're going to drive a few extra hours into the night.
We ended up finding a great place to camp just a little outside of Albuquerque last night. Slept in way too late this morning, and now we're continuing the journey east on I-40/Route 66.
No, it's crazy. I always wanted to visit New Mexico because of the TV show Breaking Bad. And I believe it was also in Albuquerque, right?
Morning.
All right, we're a little east of Albuquerque. We're back on historic Route 66, and legend has it that somewhere on this portion of the highway...
Sorry, a lot of people are talking about the Trail of Tears. What is Trail of Tears? Is something related with Native Americans, maybe?
If driven over correctly, it will play a song. But apparently all the signs have been taken down and it can be a little challenging to find.
Challenge accepted.
How many guess you get off?
Here?
Yeah, what do you think?
I mean, it says we're here. It's like you're here right now. So maybe it does need a turn.
Definitely didn't play a song.
Is that a road?
I think so. I don't.
So beautiful.
Well, I was hoping Google Maps was going to help us out, but we've just come to a dead end. I guess we...
I am determined to find this.
You know what? Driving in America, I really hope GPS works really well. Otherwise, it will be problematic.
Road. God shed his... What are these things? No.
Don't think this is it. Oh, I think I know what it is.
What?
I think it's only going east, so I think we need to get on the other side of the road.
Brilliant! All right, we're going east.
Oh, listen.
I think this van is not van, do your job, but I don't think the van is doing the job. I think this will I have bad news for them. That sound of the motor, not good.
I think this is definitely it.
Ah!
We gotta turn around and do it
Look,
again.
this car is on the side of the road too. Was that it?
Let's switch.
Okay.
I'll drive, you sing.
Okay, your turn. Round 2. Here we go. I hope you can hear it. Here we go. America. You're not on it. America.
What the hell are they doing?
God shed his grace on thee. I can really hear it.
Tim, say it.
Breaking news. Former President Biden was just diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer. I may not have liked or agreed with anything he did, but no one deserves cancer. Prayers for Biden and family. Folded hands emoji.
Oh no, yeah. I actually ended up, first of all, thank you so much for the $20, my friends. And this is not about politics. For me, it would be the same if it was Biden, Trump, or it's always said, you know, cancer is such an awful thing. I mean, I hope for the best at the end of the day. I don't wish bad to anyone. But I was aware of that. I started the live stream talking about that, actually. It was breaking news here in Portugal also. Because at the end of the day, Biden is still, you know, a very important person.
I was just singing.
That was a little disappointing. I expected more. All right, we're gonna try it one more time. One more time, maybe with the window up.
Round 3, here we go. Okay, we'll roll the window up.
When it gets dark.
The thing about Biden, my friends, I saw someone saying this. I don't know a lot about him. I mean, apart from knowing that he ended up running America for 40 years. And a lot of people don't like him, from what I understand, to be honest with you. But I remember seeing something that he lost to a son, right? Man, that's... I don't know, my friends. I think that is probably the worst feeling ever. You know, losing a son. I would rather die. I cannot imagine something like that.
And we don't see anything else on Route 66. It's because we spent all day trying to get the road to play a song. All right, I'm gonna do better driving this time.
Okay. Ready for my performance.
All right, how's my wheel look?
Maybe a tad bit more over to the right.
Not the bikers. All right.
Darn it.
I think I drove it pretty well that time
Yeah.
too. We need to bring that back.
Yeah. I'm glad we tried. If it seems like we're breezing through New Mexico, that is because we are. In an attempt to respect the travel advisories that this state has put in place, we are trying to stay in the van as much as we can and make as few stops as possible until we get to Texas.
Okay, someone is saying in the chat, whoa, this is a downer of a live. Let's talk more about that and the Z. That's what I came for. My friend, look, first of all, you are very welcome here, but we are talking about life, you know. It's not, at the end of the day, if someone is struggling, I mean, we talk about that. It's fine, right? I hope you guys don't feel that this is a sad life today, because I think we are having a good time.
So we've just crossed over the border from New Mexico into Texas, and on the border sits the ghost town of Glen Rio. This little town survived off tourists passing through on Route 66, but eventually I-40 was built, passed the town up, and it slowly died and was left to ruin.
So sad.
We've also learned that this is the first motel ever built in Texas. So my whole life, I've just always thought you use the words hotel and motel interchangeably. But as I've been doing my research for Route 66, I learned that the word motel came from the combination of motor hotel. And then they shortened it to become motel. So I guess hotels that motorists would stay in are technically a motel. I still don't exactly understand the distinction, but that's where the word came from.
Wow. That's crazy.
Kind of feel like we're back in Chernobyl.
Yeah. Oh, this is so sad.
They should do something about this, my friends. If there is history related with this place, you know, having this in this, you know, they should do something because it's a historic place for Texas.
Here, it's open. Oh, we're in.
Sue said, I lost my 20-year-old son in 2000. Oh, wow, sorry for that. Never recovered. Begged God to take me instead. Oh, sorry, my friend. So all the love to you. I cannot even imagine.
All right, I'm done with this. I like this about as much as I did the haunted cave.
Well, I don't like this at all.
So it looks like these are the actual motel rooms. They're all open. Which one?
Paranormal guys would be like, there has ghosts there. Well, to be fair, people alone exploring this is kind of scary.
You want to go in?
None of them. I feel like it's a requirement that your motel must be one story.
My friends, show all the love to Sue. Is it Sue? Sue? She's part of the community, so all the love to her, my friends.
Oh, look at this carpet. Oh,
What is it?
There's a bat.
What is it? Oh, what?
A bat.
Okay.
So this was recorded around COVID and there was a bat there. Suspicious.
That's enough for me. We keep getting to these abandoned places right before it's about to get dark, and it makes them extra creepy. Apparently my wife's braver than I am.
Oh, there's a mattress in here. Oh, it smells so bad. It's just a stick. Wow, that's so crazy. Okay, I think I'm ready to go.
It really does feel like Chernobyl in the sense that it seems like one day people were here and then the next day they were gone. Everything valuable has been taken and it's just trash left to decompose.
I mean, since Texas is so big, there is a lot of places similar to this one that are basically empty without life.
If you're looking for another book recommendation, I highly recommend the one that we're listening to right now. It's called The Art of Resilience by Ross Edgley, and it's about his adventure swimming around Great Britain without ever touching land. And it is so good. Unless you're squeamish, then you probably don't want to listen to the part about his tongue disintegrating into his soup from the saltwater corrosion. It's pretty gross. But if you just want your mind blown about human potential and capabilities when it comes to physical endurance, this book is so good.
And as an added bonus, Ross is actually from Britain and he's the one narrating the story. I'm probably... Bless you! I'm probably offending every British person watching this video and I'm truly sorry. Trying to get better. Alright, we just made it to Amarillo, Texas, which is where we're going.
Amarillo by morning. I love that. Every time people talk about Amarillo, I always think about that song from George Strait.
To sleep tonight, and we just parked in the biggest, most lovely Walmart parking lot I've ever seen. And now we're gonna listen to every song.
We go back a bit.
We're going to sleep tonight, and we just parked in the biggest, most lovely Walmart parking lot I've ever seen.
Look at the size of this pickup truck, my friends. It's almost as big as the van. How crazy is that?
And now we're going to listen to every song on Spotify about Amarillo, which is apparently a lot, and have some noodles.
Wait, there is more songs about Amarillo than the one I know?
So we will...
I mean, that's logic, but the one I know is the most famous, right? The Amarillo by morning, from San Antonio, everything that I got on.
We'll
I
see
love
that
that music.
Look at this.
No, Sue, you are more than fine here, my friend. I mean, you are very welcome here. We love to know about your story, even if it's a sad one, because see all people sending you love. I mean, you are more than welcome here.
I've never seen a tumbleweed in real life before.
That's a small truck. No, it's not. What?
There you go. We are officially in Texas.
Okay.
Apparently, we weren't the only ones who thought spray painting something would be fun this morning. I think this is the
Wait, on the ground?
most people we've seen on the entire Route 66.
Okay. I saw this in
This place
other
is
videos.
called Cadillac Ranch, and it's an art installation done by a group out of California, funded by a rich guy here in Texas, and they've halfway buried 10 Cadillacs. At some point, people came out here and started defacing them, and they just kind of embraced it and made it okay. So now it's the thing to do as you're driving down Route 66 is stop at Cadillac Ranch and leave your mark. I'm gonna attempt our logo on this wheel. Never spray painted anything in my life.
Look at the amount of layers of painting.
That wasn't a very good start.
Okay. It's okay.
Looks like a black blob. I need a bigger canvas.
Whoa! I think you nailed it. You feel like you're vandalizing?
Yeah, this all feels wrong, but it's kind of fun.
The amount of paint caked onto these cars is insane.
It's insane.
There are inches of spray paint on this car, and as soon as you get within 10 feet, you're just hit with the smell of paint. All right,
Oh, look at our finger!
there we are. Also, if you come, there's no reason to bring your own spray paint. There are about 500 half-used cans laying all over the ground. Another fun fact, I didn't know that you needed an ID to buy spray paint in
Alexis said I would love to paint there. I mean, it's probably really difficult with how thick I think it's almost impossible to do something good there.
Texas, or
But I
maybe
understand.
the entire US, so I had to run back out to the car this morning. Maybe I wasn't mischievous enough as a kid. To the next stop.
There's not a certain thing I'm going for. I just kind of want something that's not your typical cappuccino or... Yeah.
Thank you.
Just grabbed a quick coffee before heading out of
Okay.
Amarillo from this place called...
See, you guys call that coffee. Our coffee here is not at all like that. We like espresso.
Just grabbed a quick coffee before heading out of Amarillo from this place called the 806.
That for me is a dessert.
It's right here on Route 66, and we heard that they made their own homemade whipped cream that's caffeinated. And the coffee is so strong and so good. All right, back on the road.
Whoa, gosh! Whoa! Almost lost the door.
It's so windy.
My hat!
We have espresso too, but every time I see people drinking coffee in America, it's not espresso.
Okay, we're about an hour outside of Amarillo en route to Oklahoma City. I don't know if you can hear anything because it is super windy here. But our next stop is the Leaning Tower of Texas.
Oh my god. Look at that.
Unlike the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy, this was intentionally built to be leaning to attract
Or a tornado.
tourists like us. This is crazy.
That's my teeth are cold.
Yo, my friends, real talk, if I go to Texas and I see this... Texas, actually, I'm thinking about going to Oklahoma. If I see this type of wind, I'm gonna go to the airport and I'm gonna be back in Portugal because I would assume is a crazy tornado coming.
No wonder it was so hard to keep the van on the road. Must make it back to the van. Oh,
That was nuts!
oh wow.
I've
That
never
was
experienced wind like that. My face is frozen.
Legitimately, it took 2 hands to shut the door.
I can't believe you saved your hat. You were running so fast.
No wonder there's tumbleweeds.
My friends, just want to say one thing. We are close to 1,000 likes. Actually a bit far, but we are 700 likes right now. So thank you so much for that, my friend. But if you are watching right now, you can leave a like.
Texas.
Just
That
saying.
was awesome.
That was a rush.
That was a rush.
So basically in Europe we have Pisa Tower, you know I'm talking about. It is a bit different.
All right, 3 hours.
1 second. Oh my god. Holy. Okay.
Andre,
Say it, my friend.
I hope you've had a chance to enjoy the music I sent. Enjoy.
I actually had, yeah.
Trying to make sure you have plenty of spending money for your trip.
Thank you so much. Actually, okay, first of all, that's a crazy amount of money. You don't have to do it. Not the first time you do it. And I really appreciate you. You know that, right? Actually, if you guys are not aware, he was the person that ended up sending me the Kent Rolling stuff. He's a really, really awesome person. So thank you so much for that. I mean, it's difficult to say more than this because I just thank you. The thing about the music is I'm going to send you an email. Actually, I was talking about music when I started the live. If you want to take a look at that, because I want to do more music reactions. Maybe some of the music you also send me would be really good for that. But YouTube is a bit problematic because you get strikes. The other day I reacted to John Denver and Johnny Cash, and YouTube did not like that at all. I had to remove the video, or in this case, the part of the live. So I was thinking about doing reactions on my second channel or maybe Twitch, but people prefer me to stay on YouTube, and I think I will do that. But thank you so much, my friend, for real, and I will send you an email.
3 hours to Oklahoma
If I don't forget. If I forget, you remember me.
City.
Goodbye, Texas!
André, that kind of wind is not always, even if it happens to you here. Please do not run away. We are very resilient here. You are very welcome. Okay, I was joking a bit, my friend, but for real, I would be scared. You know, if I see that, if I see crazy wind in Oklahoma, my friends, I would be so damn afraid. No, but thank you so much, my friend. That's
We
a
are
crazy amount of
5 minutes away from completing the longest road trip of my entire life. Route 66 was fun and it sounded like a good idea at the beginning. But
Okay,
I think
fine.
if you're gonna try to do that, get off every time you see a Route 66 sign, you need to about triple the time that you see on Google Maps. It was slow going, but it was fun.
It feels so weird driving our van in our hometown. We haven't been here since June.
Okay. Typical American suburb. Whoa.
Golly, are you gonna come see Uncle Nate?
That's a beautiful one.
Oh!
Aww. I like this channel a lot.
Hey!
Papa's here!
Beppo! You seem more excited to see him than me.
Papa!
You saw him 5 minutes ago. You haven't seen me in months.
Aww.
Beppo! Whoa. It is 66 degrees while we are driving down Route 66.
How much is that in Celsius?
Oh, mind blown. What in the world?
Wait, it's cold.
The road is almost completely white.
This came out of nowhere.
Wait. It's... Oh my god, the weather is really that crazy.
2 seconds ago, the sky was blue.
Is your son coming to America? That's the question, Alexis. I thought no. Now I'm thinking yes, but we are still arguing about that. Actually, the solution will be what my wife wants. To be fair, no, I'm trying to arguing with her, but I don't know.
Getting me.
Whoa, baby! That's some big old hail.
That's a big old hell. We're in Texas.
Everything's big,
Everything is bigger there. Yeah, I was about to say that.
baby. That's some big old hail.
That's a big old hell. We're in Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas, isn't it?
We are gonna take this as a sign that we needed coffee. Our diesel engine is so darn loud, I can barely hear it. We need to be in a Tesla for this.
That would be.
You know what? I think I'm starting to learn how to speak like Texan people. Howdy, mate. No, mate. Mate is Australia, right? Howdy, Paul. Howdy, Paul. How you been doing? No. Howdy is how you been doing already. You know what? Never mind.
You're on it.
That's a tiny hail.
A little more. I can barely hear it. I don't think so.
I can't decide if it's.
We're going a fourth time.
Try number 4.
Yeah, bye.
I just can't decide if I'm a really bad driver or if it just doesn't work that well.
So I get to listen to his accent the whole way home. Makes me very happy. Nate's
Howdy, partner. Partner. Howdy, all. Howdy, partner. Do you have some barbecue? Some brisket?
probably tired of me practicing my British accent, but I love it.
This is the most geese I've ever seen at one time.
What the hell? Oh my god, if you have a gun right there, you have meat for days.
What in the world? I feel bad painting over other people's art. Like somebody just did this. Yeah, that's still wet. I can't, that's too fresh. Let's do another one.
Wait, they are painting again? What is this obsession?
I think this is the first time I've ever spray painted. Oh, I think I'm painting it. It's very windy.
Wow.
Art is obviously not our strength. Physical art, yeah. Did you not learn your lesson?
Obviously not. And one last thank you to Audible for sponsoring this video and also keeping us entertained on this trip. I somehow managed to...
André, the Bible says that a godly man listens to the wisdom of his wife. Trust me, take Santiago. Wait, are you joking? The Bible actually says that. Be honest, Amy. Maybe this is a joke and I'm actually being tricked, but the Bible actually says that because I would love to know that.
To finish the book about 5 minutes ago as we were pulling into our hometown.
That was not on purpose. Mind-blowing.
If I do any crazy physical challenges within the next year, it was probably because I listened to this. What are you sitting down for?
Christmas lights.
Have you not got any shoes on?
Okay, thank you so much for my friends to watch this with me. We are not there at all. Great video, but yeah. Wait, my friend, can someone confirm that? Yes, I'm being honest. Where in the Bible? Amy, now I want to know it for sure. He's trolling you on the Bible? Okay, Alex and Amy debate with each other. Alex says that is not in the Bible. Amy says it's in the Bible. So what's the final word here? No, I know people say that, Sue. Is also a common saying here in Portugal. Happy, you guys say happy wife, happy life, something like this. We also say something similar here. Genesis 21:12. Are you guys okay? I'm gonna check that. I have the Bible here. Genesis 21. My friends, I'm not preaching, by the way. I just want to make sure because, maybe it's a sign that I need to bring Santiago, actually. 1 second. Portuguese Bible. My friend does not say that. My friend, I'm doing... You know what's crazy? The name of the lady is Sarah. Oh my God. Off 1 second. My friend, you lied. Does not say that. Maybe the Portuguese Bible is different. Does not say that. I end up. So the thing is, I'm fact checking this live. You did not expect that. You have to admit you never thought I would fact check the Bible live. Genesis 21:12. Where? 21. Oh, 21:12. Okay. One second. Okay, actually says more or less that. Basically says, I'm gonna translate this, which will be difficult. Make everything Sarah wants. Actually, the name of the lady is Sarah, my friend. Make everything that Sarah wants. Oh my God. Okay, this is some type of revelation to me. Because Isaac... You know what? It kind of says that. Actually says make what Sarah wants. So if the Bible says that, Santiago is coming. I'm not messing with God. Real talk. I mean, damn, that was weird. I have to be honest. Sarah was Abraham's wife. No, Sarah is my wife, not Abraham's wife. Relax, my friend. Unless I'm not aware of something, Sarah is my wife, not Abraham's wife. What the hell is this? Abraham's wife? Okay. By the way, my friends, we are so close to 900 likes. That would make my day for real. God is talking to you, André. Maybe it is, actually. You guys are joking about that? Too hard? Try... my friends, all Bibles are the same, right? At least the mainstream. Proverbs 31:26. Okay, my friends, I'm not gonna read your favorite part of the Bible right now, but I'm gonna check that one actually. Proverbs 31:26. Okay, if that actually says happy wife, happy life. Okay, Proverbs. Where is Proverbs? Proverbs 31:26. Okay, 25, 26. Thirty-one, 26. My friend does not say that. What are you talking about? He says something about, is a good part of the Bible, but does not say that. What ended up happening? You guys are saying... the fact that you have the Bible at arm's reach tells everything that we need to know that you are a good man. Oh, thank you, my friend. Actually, this Bible belongs to Sarah. This is her Bible. My Bible is in my bedroom. André, you said Jesus is your savior, but you are not a Christian. No, I am, my friend. What are you talking? Proverbs 31 is all the stuff a wife should be. Okay. I should do a live. My friends, you guys know more about. I I disagree about the Bible making him a good man. Sorry. Many bad men have Bibles. No, that's true, my friend. For sure that there is bad people. That I mean, I agree with you. So, I grew up in a Catholic, home. And my parents, my grandparents, always been very religious. This is getting uncomfortable for me. But why, my friend? See, sometimes I don't understand that. I think we are just having a good time. It's not like we are not pushing anything. I was actually checking because someone said that was in the Bible. It's always feel like it's always sensitive topic when it should not be. We are not preaching. Sirens not working in Kansas? Oh man. In America, religion is pushy? Really?
I have read many young people are now asking chat how to live than reading the Bible. It's
Really?
interesting to me.
Wow. I'm not sure if you guys use ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT. And the thing I like about ChatGPT is it's actually really good to teach you stuff. So that does not surprise me a lot. Sometimes when I have a question, I don't go to Google anymore. I go to ChatGPT. But my friends, from what I understand, Protestant is more popular than Catholic in America, right? Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Yeah. Actually, one thing I dislike about the religions inside of Christianity is that we have so many. Because I think not that there is anything wrong with that, but I think at the end of the day, we should all be together, if that makes sense. Because if people believe in Jesus, at the end of the day, it's very similar. And when it comes to... So you guys are asking about the Catholic religion. I don't like a lot of things about the Catholic religion, even if I end up growing up on that religion. I think there is amazing people, a lot of knowledge people, to be honest with you, when it comes to this type of things. But for example, right now the Pope is American, right? But I don't even like the idea of a Pope, my friends. I'm being honest with you, even if I end up growing up in the Catholic religion, in the Catholic home, because the Pope having someone that is above the others, I don't think that goes really that well with Christianity. But that's me, my friends. Not trying to push anything, just sharing my perspective. I hope you guys don't get mad. I love all people, even Catholics. Okay. Religion talk is kind of like political talk for some. I understand that. I think politics is even worse, Ronnie. To be fair, politics is when people go crazy. But religion maybe also a bit. The new Pope is American. Friends, you guys are taking over the world. How the hell is the new Pope American? It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, actually. Can I be honest with you, my friends, about one thing that I struggle with religion, because maybe some of you guys may help me with this. Number one, if I can share that. Number two, if I should shut up. There is one thing with religion, with Christianity in particular, that I struggle. Can I share that with you? Or do you prefer me to shut up and move on? Politics and religions are no topics. Okay then.
Me personally, I am neither Christian nor religious. The foundation of Western civilization comes from it.
True.
Incredible community building. You all should stay incredible. We are all siblings.
Oh, thank you so much, my friend. That's a lot of money. Thank you. Okay, you guys want me to share that? So, okay, I'm gonna share. But I think you guys may not like it. Because, I mean, maybe you guys don't mind it actually. It's too touchy. Fear not friend. Fear not friend. Okay. I struggle a bit with the New Testament versus the Old Testament. Because for me, almost seems like that the Old Testament is a different God. The God was so, tough. Some feelings on the New Testament, on the Old Testament, I don't like it at all, my friends. I'm gonna be honest. The way God played with humans, I thought it's very difficult for me to understand it. But when it comes to the New Testament, Jesus is very easy to fall in love with Jesus, my friends, because he is the perfect. For me, Jesus is the true God. Am I crazy to say this? Maybe, right? Vengeful, yeah. I struggle with that. Make sure you read the chapters before, so nothing is taken out of context. The context is talking about putting Hagar and their son out. Just that Yair reaches Abraham, that Mael will be great. Okay. But anyone feels something similar, or it's just me? I feel that the Old Testament is very tough to read, Not crazy? Okay. And I also feel like that Jesus comes to correct the Old Testament. Am I saying something out of touch? So some of you guys understand what I'm trying to say. But I want to see a different argument, actually. People that disagree. Let's see. Okay. See, a lot of you guys are knowledgeable about this. They know a lot more than me. But you guys are not explaining me that well, honestly. You guys agree that, of course, Jesus is incredible, is God, is perfect. But why God was so tough on the Old Testament? Can someone explain that to me? Because I end up reading the Bible, specific the New Testament, Matthew, Lucas, John, and Mark multiple times, even the letters of Paul. But and I also end up reading the Old Testament, by the way, not as many times. But yeah, okay. Random question, André. What are you cooking next? Baked loaded potatoes, my friend. Okay, Barbara said, I think most struggle with the same as you. Old. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Barbara. That makes a bit. Okay, Yashua is... Okay, I have to go back to that message. Give me a second. Wash is filling the fists of Hayo. Can you explain that a bit better, my friend? Matthew, I said that wrong. I disagree with the Old Testament. God was trying to keep his second-year-old kids from hurting themselves. Okay, actually, I like this message. The Old Testament makes me feel humans can never be forgiven by God. The New Testament gives me hope. I kind of agree with that.
I am glad you are asking questions and thinking about things. That is great, Andre.
Thank you.
I don't believe in religion, but thinking
That's
for
fine.
yourself is good.
Oh, thank you so much, my friend. That's fine. Jennifer, much love to you. I mean, at the end of the day, I talk with friends that also don't believe in anything, basically. But religion, even if you don't believe, is awesome to study, my friends. It's really awesome. Because studying religion, you also understand why we are at this point in civilization, if that makes sense. You know. Okay. Thank you, Jennifer. But see what's crazy? I thought what I said, you guys would all call me nuts. But there is people arguing what I said. So that makes me at least feel a bit more comfortable with my position. There is a lot of people right now in the chat also saying that the Old Testament also made them a bit uncomfortable, you know, and they end up falling in love with Jesus in the New Testament. So there is some truth to that, at least looking at the chat. But it's probably a bit more complex that, okay, there is nothing new in the renewed covenant scriptures. The apostles are always quoting that. Okay, that's a great point. That's actually a great point. So, in some way, since they are always talking about the Old Testament, they validate God in the Old Testament. Am I making a correct assumption? We are all in different levels of your spiritual journey. I agree with that so much, my friend. Because the thing about religion is some people believe because they believe. And there is nothing wrong with that. But I also think you can be critical, you know, and think about this type of stuff. Jesus came as the new covenant. Okay. Someone said the Jews couldn't keep the laws. I'm assuming the laws of Moses, right? So Jesus came to save us. Okay. Old Testament is a lot of prophecy. New Testament is prophecy fulfillment. Hello, European dude. Hey, my friend, how are you doing? My friends, we are so close. Not a lot of people watching right now, but we are so close to 900 likes. I think we can end at 900 likes, right? We can just talk right now, my friends. I'm actually enjoying the conversation. Someone said no one can keep the laws. So the Jewish, the Jews basically they believe in the Old Testament, right? They just don't accept Jesus. Is this a correct take? Because I believe Islam believed in Jesus, but they don't believe Jesus was resurrected. Right, my friends? André, there is a teaching Jesus in the Old Testament by a Jewish Bible teacher. His name is Haim Amir Safarti. It's on YouTube. Behold Israel teaches so much. Really, my friend? It's a good channel to check and to learn about this type of stuff. Correct? Yeah, okay. Off topic, just made a Dr. Pepper float in honor of André. See, my friends, this is the beautiful of this channel. We are talking about religion, and all of a sudden someone appears talking about Dr. Pepper float in honor of André. There are Jewish Christians. No, I know that, yeah. Geography Now is a good channel to react to. Okay, I will take a look, my friend. They believe Jesus was a prophet. You are talking about Islam, right? Okay. But don't you guys find this fascinating? Even people that don't believe in religion, the three main Abraham religions, Christianity, how do you say the religion of Jews? I know in Portuguese, but Judaism, something like that, and Islam. But I think it's kind of fascinating to see where they agree or disagree. Islam doesn't believe in the Trinity. Yeah, I know that. Judaism, okay. So Judaism is the oldest religion. Talking about those three. I'm sure because Islam is after Jesus, so I'm sure. I do not believe in religions, but I do believe in a personal relationship with Jesus. Okay. But not sure if you guys know religion, the word basically means connecting with God. The three major religions branch at the New Testament. Religion and politics always make some... No, I think today we are talking about religion and no one is mad, my friend. With politics, trust me, if I talk about Trump or Kamal or whatever, the next... people will be mad. But religion, I think... I actually think people are kind of fine. The Chinese version is older. I believe the oldest religion in the world is the Hinduism. Correct me if I'm wrong, my friends, but actually I have this idea. Islam came 500 after Jesus died. Yeah, I knew that, my friend. Mahomet, right? André is going to be a philosophy professor. Philosophy? Is that correct? But yeah, thank you, my friend. But no. No, I know Jesus was a Jew, yeah. Hot take, Philadelphia Eagles will win the Super Bowl again this season. Go Birds. Ronnie, I don't know if that's a hot take, but good luck. No, religion is not making me nervous. The title about making me nervous was a different thing, my friend.
Love you, André and family from Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. So, my friends, just since we are at the end of the stream, and I would love to know what religion do you follow? If you feel comfortable sharing, of course, and hit the like button, of course. Because I suspect I have a lot of people that are into Christianity, but there is different religions. I saw that we have some Catholic, but we have a lot of people. Hinduism is the oldest, but Zoroastrianism is the old. Oh wow, what the hell is that word, my friend? I may have to Google that. Ken said none, okay. Christianity. Okay, but inside of Christianity. Baptist, okay. Jehovah Witness, okay. Jehovah Witness is also quite big in Portugal. Not as big as Catholic, but also big. Roxism. I don't know that one. I'm Christian, pagan, okay. Christian, but to be honest, still seeking. Okay. Now I understand what you mean, my friend. Oh, thank you, Paul. I'm atheist. I believe in science, okay. But you are very welcome here, my friend. See? That's an amazing thing. Baptist again, okay. My religion is American football. Okay. Go Lions. What the? Why are we talking about football now?
Go Lions.
Okay, thank you, friend. So Lions are the rivals of Eagles. Is this the thing? Catholic, okay. Non-judgmental Catholic. So Catholic is also big in America, actually. I thought it was not that popular. Protestant, okay. People saying football again. Because you guys say football is a religion in America, right? Detroit Lions. Oh, Detroit Lions. Okay. I saw a video about that team. Now I remember. Football is a religion to a lot. That's fair, yeah. It's the same with soccer here, my friends. It's exactly the same. Some people really go crazy about soccer. Sometimes too crazy, to be honest with you. You know? You have lost a lot of viewers talking religion. That's fine, my friend. I mean, we are at the end. I'll always do this at the end, if you are not aware. Just talking with you about something that we feel comfortable. Sorry, I had to defend my team. Okay, my friends, number one, if you enjoy this, having a bit of a talk at the end, not reacting, just talking a bit. Like the person said, we lose viewers, but that does not matter that much. No, I understand, John. Beyond my pay grade. Okay. Nothing wrong with talking. Okay. Okay, a lot of number ones. I like to talk with you, my friends, at the end. I was raised Catholic Church and consider myself a Catholic for most of my life. Oh man, I lost the message. However, I'm a Christian, but not... Okay.
Longhouse - it's a Native American belief, Iroquois. It is based on gratitude, good medzi and 7 generations.
Oh, okay. It's a native. Oh, I mean, actually, I never thought about that. Of course, Native Americans also had some type of belief. Buddhism. Okay, that's the first. Hey, my friend, please tell Miss Sarah the American way is the way she likes it. I would definitely eat ketchup on my chili dog. Okay. Yeah, Sarah needs ketchup on the chili dog, not gonna lie. Freedom of religion and speech. You are doing great. This channel is number 1. Hell yeah. Nothing so dangerous that can't be talked about. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I honestly believe when people say, oh, I cannot talk about this or about that, is because some people, also try to push their belief in other people. Here, I feel very comfortable because I never try to push. I'm just sharing. I even end up sharing some doubts I have. So I like Jesus, but I'm agnostic. That's how I live. Okay. Look, my friends, even if you guys don't believe in Jesus, you can still find a lot of the teachings very good for your life, you know. You don't, even if you don't think about God and stuff like that, but Jesus said, for example, when Jesus says, when they eat you, turn the other cheek, I think that's a great thing to life, my friends. Because if you always, try to eat back, we all end up in war, you know. Has your family been vaccinated for measles? Amy, I don't know, honestly. I ended up taking the vaccines when I was a kid, but there ended up being so many that I don't remember. I have to check, honestly. Maybe. Maybe is the best thing I can say. My friends, the thing about being nervous, you guys can watch from the start. I talk about that early. It's basically about doing reactions on country music and stuff like that because I got some copyright problems with YouTube. Measles outbreak for kids here. But is in all states or is more in Texas, my friends? Because people told me this was in Texas, but I don't know if this is just in Texas or all states. My friends, we are 2 likes away of 900 likes. If you guys can leave 2 likes, that would be awesome. That would be so damn awesome, my friends. André, you have a very diverse audience. I have. Thank you, John. Okay, say it, my friend.
You should read the books of Enoch. I found them fascinating. Explains a lot of how certain things got started.
First of all, crazy amount of money. Thank you for the donation. The crazy thing is I actually know about the book of Enoch, my friend. I know... I believe it's in maybe Ethiopia that they have that book in the Bible, but it's not part of the Bible nowadays. But I'm aware of that book actually, my friend. It's kind of crazy. And I even end up watching some YouTube videos, people talking about that book. It's, again, if people are not aware, I also recommend people checking that. Even if it's just for entertainment. So I probably have the vaccine, my friend. If you guys are saying that goes for all of those things, I may have that. There is no measles outbreak. Tim, but actually a lot of people have been saying that there is some measles stuff going on in Texas. But I don't know if this is true. I have to say it. I'm just telling you. I want to see more of your cooking show and your wife reaction. David, if you are not aware, 900 likes. Thank you, Barbara. If you are not aware, I was counting the amount of cooking shows I have done. My friends, 40. It's a crazy number. You have 40 videos to watch. Enoch is fun like an ancient comic book, but I don't think it's inspired. Okay. I guess that's where people debate, right? Because, Raven, I believe in... I could be saying something stupid, but I believe in Ethiopia, they believe on that book. Google that. I think I'm saying something correct here. Christianity, no demon... No... Okay. Oh, Daniel, thank you. Say it.
I just wanted to purchase half of a coffee for you when you get to the US. Smile.
Yeah. Loaded baked potatoes coming soon. Actually, yes. It's the next one.
If you visit Austin, White Horse Saloon and the Broken Spoke are famous for two-step country dancing. Maybe Sarah and you would have fun to try. Smiley face emoji.
Okay, I'm gonna visit Austin actually. So, White Horse Saloon. Okay, I'm gonna save that message, my friend. Thank you. 911 likes. We may go to 1,000, my friend. André, did you ever watch Louis' baking video? What are you talking, John? Louis ended up cooking? Another something? Wait, I was not aware of that. Can someone confirm if this is true? Did Louis end up cooking something? Man, I have to take a look at that. I honestly, I had no idea about that. Can someone confirm? No one can confirm. Mine shows 925. Yeah.
As a Lions fan, we have suffered many years.
Okay. But Lions are one of the best teams right now in NFL from what I know. Oh, the cupcakes. I saw that one. I saw that one, my friend. I reacted a bit to that video in the last live. It's an hour long. Yeah, that's the problem. It's very long. Have a good one, Daniel. Thank you. Louis and Mum. Louis' mum is also hilarious. They match very well cooking and even reacting to videos. I saw them reacting to a video about America, and I thought his mum was great. The lions are poop. No, not poop. Poo. It's the same as poop, right? My friends, you know what's crazy? There is a new video by a guy with the name European Reacts that will not do that well because I'm live right now. But guess what? I'm gonna share with you a link and you guys go there and say that you guys came from André. We always do this and I find it quite hilarious. And it's a good way to boost that video a bit. I'm gonna share the link with you right now. My friends. Bam. I'm gonna even pin the link to the top. Perfect, my friends. It's everything for today. Thank you so much for everyone that ended up donating and stuff like that. Really means a lot. And next Sunday, my friends, we go again. My friends, don't forget to go to that link, leave a like, leave a comment, something, subscribe, whatever you feel like. And yeah, Fried grits is good and little known. What the hell is fried grits? Do you have a favorite football team? Okay, this may get me in trouble, but I love Cowboys. Not the team, but I always liked Cowboy stories. So I support Cowboys in Texas. I don't have a good reasons, but I really like the name. That's it. But I don't, my friend. I like the team. I like the Lions, to be honest with you, my friend. You may get offended, but I think Lions are a cool team. I like Michigan. I don't know. Oh man, there is a donation. I cannot win right now. 1 second.
A few weeks ago, I made mac and cheese, but I put bacon and diced tomatoes in it. When I cooked the bacon, I yelled the American power.
Yeah.
My mother looked at me like I was crazy.
You are
Thanks,
not
Steve.
crazy. Thank you so much, my friend. You know what? That's the perfect message to it. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the $10. Oh, I will sleep more happy today, my friend. You mean the Cowgirls? Wait, there is a team with the name Cowgirls in NFL. My friends, thank you so much for watching this with me. Really means a lot. Again, I'm going to post the link one more time in the chat. Feel free to go there, show some love, say that you guys came from André, and give a little boost on that video, if you know what I mean. And is everything for today, my friends. Have a fantastic day, a fantastic week, and I see you soon, because I'm thinking about doing one more live this in the middle of week, but no promise. Just thinking about that.